when asked the question of what I'm passionate about, instantly this cliche idea strikes my mind, right? That is, um, said in the most cliche way, I am passionate about walking the path that is not often tread. What I'm basically trying to say is, in our life, there is a lot of uncertainty that surrounds it. And as you will see throughout my application, or as you have already seen throughout my application, I put a lot of emphasis on this idea that life is short. And it is important to live a life that you will not regret when you look back at it, right? Therefore, my passion actually arises from that same mentality that I walk in my everyday life. I love to explore all these uncertainties that come in my mind so that when I look back at something, I don't end up regretting it. So, to give a specific example from an experience that I have experienced myself, one time I was paddle boating at Lake Travis with some of my friends, and at the moment I was wearing jeans, right? I saw these people that were on top of this bridge. They were about to jump off, and it looked very scary as the bridge was quite high, and I have a little bit of fear when it comes to height. But I knew that if I got out of this lake without really going ahead and trying it out, testing that jump and landing in that water, despite wearing jeans, which is going to cause a lot of trouble as I didn't have any spare clothes and I would have to go back home, drive with wet jeans, and it was going to be pretty heavy when swimming. Right? I knew that if I got out of that lake without really doing this activity, I was going to live in regret, or I was going to look back at the moment and I was going to regret it. Therefore, I just went with it. I went with the moment. I stood on top of the bridge and I jumped. And I loved every single moment of it. And that is my passion. In my entire life, I have understood how important it is for us to really embrace every moment that we're given and cherish every single second that we get to live, right? We're not really promised a tomorrow. And matter of fact, we're not even promised the next second or the next minute. So it is important for us to really go ahead and do what our heart desires. And that is my greatest passion. But now, if I put a little bit more thought into this question, another topic that comes into my mind when it comes to the idea of passion is cooking. I have always been extremely passionate about cooking, as food have always intrigued me. I have always been a great foodie. I love going around with my friends, or just even going by myself and sitting with random people, or just conversating with random people that are in the same line as me trying to get the same food. That has always been something that I find very special. You know, a lot of us love food. Like almost every single person loves food. So it is very easy to bond over that topic. But more than that, what I find most special about cooking and why I have such a great passion for it is this concept of being able to create something from almost nothing, right? It's like you have these flours, these little grains, but for some reason you're able to create a pizza crust that you can add whatever flavor into it and create your own little art piece. It's kind of like creating your own little art. And that is very special to me. And another thing that I have noticed is that no matter who the cook is, right? So for example, even if one person has never cooked in their life and it's their first time cooking, one thing I've noticed is they absolutely love the food that they make, although other people might hate it. And this comes from a personal experience. Like, I have made so many food that my mom has absolutely hated. She did not want to eat it because it was either too salty, it was too greasy, whatever her reasoning was, right? But I loved it. And that is what is so crazy about cooking and why I'm so passionate about it. It's the fact that although I don't see it, it's my hard work that I have poured into it that makes the food taste so good to me. And that's why I love, love, love cooking. When I'm stressed, when I have free time, I just love to cook so that I can really see myself working hard. It kind of shows what I'm able to create from absolutely nothing. And that is basically what I'm trying to do with my life, right? I came here, like I'm here right now. I never had anything. Like 2 minutes ago, I didn't have absolutely nothing. But now I have this video, things like this. Like, it makes me appreciate the tiny things in life that I usually go unnoticed. And that is why I absolutely love cooking. And I do also love seeing other people's compliment. That is also a major thing about it. But other than that, that's this is my submission for the video, and I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and I hope I was able to bring a small bit of smile on your face. And by the way, my name is Shajan Karka. Thank you so much for watching.